Hi everybody. First, I want to say thank you for stopping by my channel. Stick around, grab a cup of coffee because there is always time for coffee, and watch a few videos. Anyway, my baby, he isn't such a baby anymore. He's about to turn the big one, and I look around my house and it's flipping littered with baby products. I remember making particularly my first registry and being kind of like both really excited and kind of overwhelmed by all of the options. I ended up making a registry with just way too much stuff on it. My house is just full of it. And now that I've lived through the baby's first year 2 times in the last 3 years, I've come up with a list of 10 things, we just didn't end up using the way we thought we would. Baby socks. Seriously. They're hard to get on. They don't stay on. Just no. No to the baby socks. Instead, we really liked footy outfits or footy pajamas. Preferably the ones with a zipper. Those full body snap outfits, they can be really cute, but I don't think they were invented by a mom. The socks, they're also kind of cute, but for me, there are so many other cute things to buy, and we never really used the itty bitty socks. Once they're walking, then we absolutely used socks, but until you've got those independent steps, you just don't need them. Along that same line, baby shoes. Truth is, babies learn to walk best in their bare feet. And most research suggests it's better to be barefooted developmentally, and personally, I'm still banking on that being true well into your 30s. But it's another one of those like really cute items, but you just don't end up using them so much. So until they're actually walking outside, just forego the shoes. And hey, now you don't have socks anyway, so you don't really need shoes. All right, next up, travel bottle warmer. This is one of those gadgets that it seems like a really great idea. You want it to work. You want it. You plug it into the car charger and it'll warm the bottle up right in the car. But in our experience, that is not what happened. You plug it into the car charger, you wait for it to warm up, you put in the bottle. 30 minutes later, you've got like a half too hot, half too cold bottle of milk and this like hot contraption that you're not really sure where to put it. And truth is, like by the time I knew I needed to make the bottle, I had a hungry kid in the car. I sure didn't have time to warm up a bottle. And if I was alone in the car, forget about it. I wasn't going to get the bottle off the ice and get it set up into the warmer all while driving. I was going to have to pull over. So in that case, I might as well have just pulled over, gone through a drive-through and gotten some hot water to warm up the bottle. Like a coffee cup of hot water, and you stick the bottle in it, it'll warm it up way quicker. Anyway, we only had the opportunity to use it a few times. We weren't traveling that much when the babies were that small to be persnickety about bottle temperature. So really think about how often you're going to be warming bottles in the car. If the answer is like less than once a week, you probably don't need it. This is a big one. 2 diaper bags. What were we thinking? At one point, my husband had a baby bag that he liked, and I had one that I liked. So we were like, oh, his and hers diaper bags. Y'all, that lasted like 5 minutes. The first time you've got a screaming child and you turn to your significant other and you say, where's his favorite pacifier? And you hear back, I'm pretty sure it's in the other diaper bag. Like, you're going to cry harder than your kid is. Why? Find one you can both agree on and make sure it has enough utility to pack up all of the things. The truth is, by the end of baby's first year, whichever bag you choose doesn't really matter. It's going to be full of Cheerio crumbs and spilt sunscreen anyway, so use this as an opportunity to compromise milk storage bags and other milk storage accessories. I kind of wish I had just waited on this. I'd never breastfed before, so I bought a ton of breastfeeding supplies, trying to think ahead to when I'd go back to work. Whoops. We were supplementing with formula very quickly into our parenthood journey because making a lot of milk for my babies, well, that just wasn't my reality. And now I had all of these storage bags that I was never going to fill. In retrospect, I wish I had waited until I had established breastfeeding and brought according to my actual need instead of my perception of what I need. Okay, did you take one of those baby classes where they teach you how to use the blanket to swaddle your baby? Or maybe your first night in the hospital, they're going to teach you how to do that. As much as I love burritos, I never figured out how to successfully wrap my baby in a blanket that is way ill-shaped to keep him all cuddly. Like, why are we still teaching this? There are so many great swaddles on the market now. My favorite was the Sweet Pea by Happiest Baby, but I've also really liked the Halo Sleep Sack. There are several great options though. There's like a dozen. You'll find the one that works for you and your baby, but I wish I had skipped the blanket swaddle phase from the beginning. All right, next up, baby puree makers. Both of my kids, like pretty much every kid, started solids on purees, but both of them were over it in about a month, 2 months tops. Once they mastered the pincer grasp, they just wanted to like pick up their food. So I have an entire drawer in my kitchen full of like freezer molds and reusable pouch bags and several other doodads to make your own baby food. I think I did it once. It was way more work than I was willing to invest, and I feel like I blinked and the puree stage was over. I ended up just buying the purees I needed from the grocery store. Okay, the nursery. Hear me out on this one. It's not that I regret having a nursery. I love my nursery. It's beautiful. What I regret is not thinking through how I would use the nursery. Both of my kids slept in the room with my husband and I for their first year. Making a corner of our room into a newborn nursery and designing the actual nursery for a 1-year-old when we actually moved the kid into that room would have been a much smarter move. I never had all the tools I needed when I was in our room where the actual newborn baby was when I really needed it, which, is the middle of the night. All right, the next thing is baby detergent. I washed my baby's clothes separately maybe once. Those first few weeks, I was like barely functioning, and I certainly wasn't doing single loads of just baby laundry. Babies do generate a whole lot of laundry, but it's so little. And usually I found myself doing laundry almost daily because I really wanted like that one swaddle that I particularly liked, or that one outfit that was really easy to change his diaper in. So I wanted it almost every day. Quickly, the baby laundry just ended up with the rest of the household laundry, and I think I only ever bought like one bottle of that expensive baby detergent. Okay, last, diapers. We had a diaper party where our wonderful friends and family gave us lots and lots of diapers before our kiddo was born, and y'all, it was awesome. It was so fun to have everybody shower us with diapers, but we ended up with way too many of the small sizes, not enough of the big sizes, and brands that just didn't end up working for our kids. But like I said, having our friends shower us with diapers was really fun, so I might suggest this as an alternative. A diaper train, kind of like a meal train, but even easier for your friends and families. Have everyone sign up for a week during the first 2 to 3 months and come visit you and bring you a box or pack of diapers. It gives you a controlled and quiet environment to introduce people to your baby, and that way your loved ones can ask you what brand and size you're currently using or are in need of, so you can start stockpiling once you've picked a brand. Or if they don't want to bring them to you or deliver them to you, that's what Amazon accounts are for. Anyway, there you have it. There are 10 baby products that, at least for my family, didn't quite hit it out of the park. Subscribe, keep watching, and thank you so much.